everyone. Today I'm going to be briefly going over the transit chart for Ben and JLO because there's rumors of them that they're going to get a divorce, and I just wanted to tell you that I found some very challenging and transforming aspects in their transit chart that really explains what is going on between the two of them. Now, in his transit chart, Pluto is squaring his moon. And Pluto has the very strong, powerful energy of transforming you emotionally and psychologically when it's squaring your moon. And it produces very intense experiences in your life with your close personal relationships that will affect you psychologically and emotionally. Now, in a marriage or personal relationship, there's going to be emotional power struggles between you and the other person, or in this case, between him and her. Now, I don't think that you're going to see exactly what's going on between them in the media. So that's why I am doing this transit chart, because the planets, they don't lie. And these transits that they're going through are very challenging and disruptive at the same time. But with Pluto squaring his moon, those disruptions can bring, like I said, a very strong emotional, psychological change within you. But in the end, it's like a phoenix rising from the ashes, because Pluto, it not only does it disrupt you emotionally, but it gets rid of the psychological underpinnings in your life that you no longer need. So he's going to really dig deep to find out what is going on with him emotionally. And also, the tactics between her and him can be submersive, or I meant subversive. And also, there can be a manipulation going on, either with guilt or a sense of duty. And she could be saying to him, we're married now. We have to be together. Why are we living apart? Why did you leave? And this is exactly what is going on with Pluto squaring moon, because that can also signify a change of residence. It's going to change him. And I know that he's tired of the social media and the exposure, and he's going to dig deep and figure out how he's going to get through this psychological change within him. There can also be threats of abandonment and, like I said, manipulation, because you want the other person to act in a certain way. And it's almost like he's being held hostage in a situation that he can't really escape from. So he has to figure out how to get through this. So now I'm going to be doing the transit that she has in her chart right now. Saturn is squaring her Venus again. This is almost like the same sort of energy, but just in a different way, which I will explain, because Saturn squaring Venus, well, Saturn has to do with commitment, but Saturn there's a chilling effect going on here, and it's squaring her Venus, and Venus is the planet of love. So with this square and the energies, it signifies a considerable tension and difficulty in love relationships and close relationships. There may be a cooling off period between her and him, which is happening now. And it can also mean that the relationship will break up altogether. But it's not absolute, because if she can get through this transit and he can rework his innermost psychological and emotional well-being, the relationship will become stronger if they stay together. Now, Pluto squaring moon, that's a very long transit. So this is going to be going on for another year at least for him and for her as well. But on her part, since Saturn is squaring her Venus, all of a sudden there's this discovery within her. She might not admit this, a if I was talking to her personally, I think that she would agree with me. Before this transit, there was this period of lovely fantasy and illusions and a lovely romantic arrangement between the two of them. And she even said when they got married, it was like a dream. So that this explains it because in their synastry chart, his Neptune conjuncts her moon. So Neptune conjuncting moon in synastry, that means that there's this dreamy sort of psychic telepathic connection between the two of you. But Neptune also has the energies of being foggy, illusions, deception, not seeing things for what they really are. And since that's in their synastry chart, came into play. But now Saturn stepped in and is saying, whoa, wait a minute. I'm going to show you how it really is between the two of you. Saturn has a grounding effect, and it brings you back down to earth. And her fantasy and illusions and dreaminess, when they first got married, that balloon has popped. And that's what's going on now. So it's possible that one of them will end the relationship. If they can work through these transits, then it will make the relationship a lot stronger. But there's this subconscious or conscious energy of needing to withdraw to see how much the relationship can take. Now, a good relationship, like I said, will survive and be stronger than before. But the relationship under these energies, it's testing her. Saturn is saying, do you really want to be with him? Is it because you don't want to be alone? Are you insecure with yourself? Or is this just a need for security within the relationship? And do you have a fear of being alone? Because Saturn squaring Venus can bring loneliness. And since they're not living together, I could see this as like a testing period. And if I could talk to her and tell her, I'd be like, you know what? He needs his space right now. He needs to figure out what is going on with him emotionally. And he's going to be a phoenix rising from the ashes. And either this relationship, like I said, will weather this storm completely, or it can break up. It all depends on the maturity between the two of them. So that's all I have with this transit explanation. And hit the subscribe button to stay in the loop. I will be back soon. Have a nice day.